Hello and welcome back to Sacred Magic 101. I'm Sammy, and today we are going to go over everything you need to know about sea magic. This is for beginners. This is a guide so you can pretty much know whether ocean magic is for you or it's not for you. This is also for all you beginner sea witches. So we're going to go over the history a little bit. We're also going to go over the introduction and a little bit of everything you guys need to know, as well as some of the sea creatures. So let's go ahead and jump right on in. Ocean witchcraft is a mesmerizing blend of folklore, ritual, and deep sea mysteries. It has captivated human imagination for centuries, rooted in the ancient practices of cultures that revered the sea. This unique form of witchcraft draws on the immense power and mystique of the ocean. The allure of the vast, mysterious waters is intrinsic to the human experience, making ocean witchcraft an intriguing subject for exploration. Historically, ocean witchcraft has been practiced by those who live in close proximity to the sea, fishermen, sailors, and coastal communities who seek the favor of the water spirits to ensure safe passage and bountiful catches. These practitioners, often revered as sea witches, have been both feared as well as respected. Wielding the ability to command the natural ebb and flow of tides and influence marine life, their knowledge encompasses not only the physical aspects of the sea, but also its spiritual and mystical elements, using sea witchcraft and ocean spells to communicate and negotiate with the ocean spirits. Now, the concept of ocean witchcraft includes not only the practice of magic, but also the veneration of mythical creatures and gods associated with the sea. From the enchanting mermaids to the formidable krakens, these beings are often central to myths and legends that permeate marine folklore. Additionally, tales of famous sea witches and evil sea witches populate the stories passed down through generations, each adding layers to the rich tapestry of oceanic lore. Today, ocean witchcraft resonates with many who feel drawn to the mysterious qualities of the sea. Modern practitioners often combine ancient rituals with contemporary ecological awareness, casting dark ocean water spells or using symbols like driftwood and sea shells in their rituals. This renewed interest highlights a broader cultural trend that seeks to reconnect with nature and explore the spiritual dimensions of the natural world. As we delve deeper into the practices, rituals, and cultural significance of ocean witchcraft, we uncover not only the historical roots of these traditions, but also their modern manifestations. Whether viewed through the lens of folklore, spirituality, or the environmentalism, ocean witchcraft remains a compelling facet of cultural heritage that continues to inspire and intrigue. The mystique of the sea witchcraft stretches back to ancient times, when humanity first gazed upon the ocean's horizon with both reverence and fear. Rooted deeply in the maritime traditions of various cultures, the practice of ocean witchcraft has evolved from its primitive origins into a rich tapestry of myths, rituals, and lore that continue to influence modern practitioners. In ancient civilizations, the sea was often seen as a powerful and unpredictable entity, capable of both giving and taking life. This profound respect for the ocean led to the rise of sea witchcraft, where practitioners, often shamanistic figures within their communities, sought to appease and communicate with the spirits of the water. These early sea witches were custodians of their communities' safety and prosperity, using their knowledge of tides, weather patterns, and marine biology to predict and influence the sea's moods. As maritime exploration expanded during the Middle Ages, so too did the legends of the sea witches. Sailors and explorers from various cultures carried stories of the famous sea witches, who could control winds and waves, summon storms, or calm the seas. Some of these figures were venerated, while others, such as the notorious evil sea witch, were feared as formidable adversaries who could curse a voyage or bring misfortune upon an entire fleet. The Renaissance period saw a blending of these ancient maritime beliefs with the emerging practices of European witchcraft, giving rise to a more structured form of sea witchery. This period marked significant evolution as the practice began to incorporate elements from alchemy and astrology. Sea witch history became richer, infused with a deeper understanding of natural sciences, which allowed sea witches to expand their influence and practices. In modern times, ocean witchcraft has seen a resurgence, particularly within neo-pagan and ecological movements. Today, sea witches often focus on the conservation of marine environments, merging traditional beliefs with modern ecological principles. This contemporary approach to ocean witchcraft emphasizes a symbiotic relationship with the sea, using spells and rituals to promote the health of the oceanic ecosystems. Keywords such as the ocean spell and dark ocean water are frequently used in these modern practices, symbolizing a deep spiritual connection to the ocean's mysterious depths. Within this renewed interest in the spiritual and ecological aspects of the sea, ocean witchcraft continues to evolve, bridging ancient wisdom with contemporary concerns. As we explore the ocean's mystical creatures, let's delve deeper into some of the enchanting and sometimes eerie world of the beings that populate these ancient modern myths. Ocean witchcraft is intimately connected with the legendary beings that inhabit its depths. These mystical creatures, from mermaids to krakens, play very big roles in the narratives and practices of sea witchery, embodying the mystery and the power of the ocean. Their stories, woven into the fabric of oceanic folklore, continue to enchant and to intrigue those drawn to the mystical aspects of the sea. First, we're going to talk about mermaids. They are known as the enchantress of the sea. Mermaids are one of the most iconic of all sea creatures, perhaps. They are often described as beautiful beings with the upper body of a human and the tail of a fish. In ocean witchcraft, mermaids are not just symbols of maritime beauty, but also represent purity and transformation. They are believed to possess extensive knowledge about oceanic secrets and magical practices, making them key figures in sea witch folklore. Stories and spells involving mermaids are used to teach lessons about love, loss, and the perilous nature of the sea. Krakens are known as the terrors beneath the waves. Now, in contrast to the mermaid, the kraken epitomizes the fearsome power of the ocean. They are described as gigantic sea monsters capable of sinking ships and drowning sailors. Krakens are integral to ocean witchcraft narratives that deal with respecting and appeasing the more destructive aspects of the sea. Invoking the kraken in spells or stories serves as a reminder of the ocean's might and the importance of balance and caution in maritime ventures. Selkies are known as the shape-shifting seal spirits. Selkies are found in Norse and Celtic mythology. They are mystical creatures capable of transforming from seals into humans. These beings are central to ocean witchcraft, symbolizing themes of freedom, transformation, and the hidden depths of the sea. Selkies are often called upon in sea rituals that focus on personal growth and change, teaching the practitioners about the fluid nature of identity and the power of adaptation. In contemporary practices, these creatures are not only subjects of lore but also spiritual guides and symbols in rituals. They are woven into spells that seek harmony with the ocean, used in meditation for emotional depth, and serve as muses for those exploring oceanic art and literature. The enduring fascination with these beings showcases their significance in both the historical and modern context of sea witchcraft. As we further explore the practices and rituals of sea witches, we will see how the enduring legends of these mystical creatures influence contemporary practices and continue to inspire those who feel a deep connection to the ocean. The integration of ancient lore with modern ritual underscores the dynamic and the evolving nature of ocean witchcraft, making it a profound path for exploration and understanding the natural world. The enchanting realm of sea witchcraft is defined not only by the mythical creatures that dwell within its lore, but also by the distinct practices and rituals that its practitioners engage in. These rituals, steeped in the mystique of the ocean, allow sea witches to harness the elemental power of water, channeling its vast energies for various purposes, ranging from healing to protection. Harnessing the power of water is central to the practices of sea witches. The use of water is a primary elemental force. Ocean water in particular is considered sacred and is often used in rituals to cleanse, heal, and empower. Sea witches may also collect water from different parts of the ocean during various moon phases to enhance the potency of their spells. This practice is known as casting the net. It involves rituals performed at the shore, where the sea meets the land, a liminal space believed to be charged with potent magical energies. Then we must also create a sacred space. Sea witches often create altars that serve as focal points for their magical workings. These altars may include items such as shells, sea glass, driftwood, and other oceanic artifacts, each imbued with symbolic meaning specific to their practices. The arrangement of these items is not random. It follows specific patterns that align with the sea witch's intentions and the natural energies of the ocean, facilitating a deeper connection within the marine spiritual realm. Spell casting and symbolism is the next subject. The spells of the sea frequently incorporate symbols derived from the maritime lore, such as knots, nets, and anchors, each holding specific magical properties. I'm sure you all have heard of knot magic. Knot magic, for example, is a common practice where the tying and the untying of knots in cords or ropes while reciting spells are believed to bind or release energy. This method is particularly used in spells related to weather and sea conditions, manifesting desires or binding and banishing negative energies. Communicating with the marine spirits is very important. Communication with the marine spirits and deities forms a cornerstone of ocean witchcraft. Rituals might include offerings or invocations to deities such as Yemaya, the goddess of the ocean, or Poseidon, the ancient god of the sea. These practices are often conducted to seek guidance, protection, or thanksgiving for the sea's bounty, underscoring a relationship of respect and rapport with the ocean forces. Many sea witches integrate ecological preservation into their practices, emphasizing the sustainability of ocean resources. This modern adoption of ocean witchcraft often involves ritual aimed at healing the sea itself, such as ceremonies to bless and protect endangered marine habitats or to cleanse polluted waters. By intertwining traditional witchcraft practices with environmental activism, modern sea witches play a crucial role in the ecological movement, championing the protection of our oceans. Again, this is Sunny with Sacred Magic 101. We are going to take a short break and we will be right back. And welcome back to Sacred Magic 101. I am Sam. We are going over ocean magic for the beginner sea witch. So let's go ahead and continue. Sea witchcraft draws its magic from the ocean and its elements. Sea witches are also called coastal witches, water witches, and beach witches. Sea witchery uses the sea's energy, tides, and elements to cast spells and work magic. As water magic, beach witchcraft is connected to emotions, communication, balance and harmony, intuition, psychic abilities, and the dream world. In sea witchcraft, the ocean symbolizes life, mystery, and endless possibilities. It is a source of cleansing and healing energy, making it ideal for purification rituals and emotional healing. Sea witches often use seawater, seashells, sand, driftwood, ocean botanicals, and other marine elements to harness the ocean's power in their spells and rituals. The practice is highly intuitive, allowing witches to connect with the sea on a personal level. The moon profoundly impacts the ocean's tides, making it a crucial element in the sea witchcraft. You can align your rituals with lunar phases to enhance their magic and use seawater charged by the full moon to amplify water witch spells. Generally, full moons are ideal for spells and rituals, and moon water is often made under full moons. The waxing moon is ideal for spells of growth and manifestation, while the waning moon is perfect for banishing and releasing negative energy. Align with new moon energy for scrying, psychic abilities, and spirit work. Throughout history, sea witches have appeared in folklore and myths across different cultures. They are often displayed as wise women who can control the weather, summon storms, and communicate with sea creatures. These legends highlight the deep connection between sea witches and the ocean's power. Sirens and mermaids are enchanting figures in ocean mythology. Sirens, known for their alluring songs, were believed to lure sailors to their doom with their memorizing beauty. Mermaids were seen as guardians of the sea. These mythical beings are often associated with sea witchcraft, representing ocean's magic, mysterious, and seductive nature. Many ancient cultures worshipped sea goddesses who embodied the ocean's power and beauty. Goddesses like Yemaya, Aphrodite, and Tethys were revered for their connection to the sea and ability to grant protection, fertility, and abundance. Sea witches often invoke these deities in their rituals to enhance their magic. We will go over a few of the ocean deities. We will start with Yemaya. She is known as the Mother of Oceans. Yemaya is the Yoruba goddess of the sea. She is a beloved deity in sea witchcraft. She is known as the Mother of all living things and is associated with fertility, nurturing, and protection. Sea witches call upon Yemaya for guidance and healing and to bless their rituals with her powerful ocean energy. Then is Selene. She is known as the Greek goddess of the moon. Selene is an influential figure in Greek mythology who rides across the night sky in chariot pulled by horses or oxen. As the personification of the moon, she embodies its luminous and serene qualities. In sea witchcraft, Selene is invoked to bring clarity, intuition, and heightened psychic abilities. Sea witches may perform moonlight rituals dedicated to Selene to enhance their spiritual insight and connection with the lunar cycles. Her energy is particularly potent during the full moon, making this an ideal time for spells of illumination and truth-seeking. Then we have Tsukuyomi, the Japanese moon god. Tsukuyomi is a deity from Shinto mythology who represents the powerful and mysterious nature of the moon. He is often seen as a symbol of beauty and tranquility, balancing the more aggressive energies of the sun. Sea witches might call upon Tsukuyomi, calling presence for rituals requiring peace and focus. His influence can help quiet the mind to more easily connect with the energy of the sea. Invoking Tsukuyomi during the waning moon can be especially effective for banishing negativity and cleansing one's spirit. Then we have Poseidon, the god of the sea. In Greek mythology, Poseidon is one of the 12 Olympians and is dominant over all aquatic elements. Known for his powerful yet temperamental nature, he wields his trident to control the waves and instigate storms. Sea witches seek Poseidon's favor to harness the raw power of the sea for both protection and spellcasting. Rituals involving Poseidon can grant strength, courage, and mastery over turbulent emotions, much like the gods dominate over the ocean's vast and unpredictable expanse. And then we have Amphitrite, the queen of the sea. She's not as well known, but she does exist. Amphitrite plays a crucial role in the pantheon of sea deities. As Poseidon's wife, she represents the ocean's more neutral and tranquil aspects. She is often symbolized by sea creatures like dolphins and seals, which accompany her in mythological stories. Sea witches may invoke Amphitrite for emotional healing and to bring balance to their lives. Her calming presence is also associated with fertility and bounty of the ocean, making her an ideal figure to call upon for rituals involving abundance and beauty. Now, let's go over some of the tools you may need. So the first one I always tell people are seashells. Okay? Seashells are a staple in sea witchcraft, symbolizing protection, fertility, and the cycle of life. They are used in various spells and rituals, such as creating protective charms, casting love spells, and connecting with marine spirits. Seashells also serve as beautiful decorations on sea witch altars. Different types of shells hold unique properties, each with its own associations and uses. Seashells can also be used to make beautiful runes. Next is salt. Salt is a powerful cleansing agent, often used in sea witchcraft to purify negative energies. It also represents the ocean's salt water, making it an essential element in spells and rituals related to water and emotions. Sea witches create saltwater solutions for spiritual baths or sprinkle salt water around their space to ward off negative influences. In addition, sea salt can be combined with herbs and other ingredients to create potent spell powders. Then we have driftwood. Driftwood, carried by the ocean currents, holds the sea's energy and wisdom. It is used in sea witchcraft for divination, creating wands and crafting protective talismans. Driftwood's natural beauty and connection to the sea make it a powerful tool for sea witches. Then we have sea salt. Sea salt, not table salt, okay? Sea salt. Sea salt is a versatile and essential ingredient in sea witchcraft. It is used for purification, protection, and grounding. Sea witches add sea salt to their bathwater for cleansing rituals, create protective salt circles, or use it to concentrate their magical tools. Now we're going to go over some of the crystals that I think you absolutely need to know about as a beginner, especially dealing with ocean magic. Okay, so the first one is aquamarine. Aquamarine, known as the mermaid stone, is a popular crystal in sea witchcraft. It embodies the calming energy of the sea and is used for emotional healing, meditation, and enhancing psychic abilities. Sea witches carry aquamarine to stay connected to the ocean's soothing energy. Next is the moonstone. The moonstone's ethereal glow is closely linked to the moon and the sea. It is used in sea witchcraft for intuition, protection, and connecting with lunar energy. Moonstone's magical properties make it an excellent crystal for moonlight rituals and enhancing the power of sea magic. And then we have Larimar. Larimar is known as the dolphin stone. It is a rare and powerful crystal that resonates with the ocean's energy. It is used for communication, healing, and accessing ancient wisdom. Sea witches work with Larimar to strengthen their connection to the sea and its mystical properties. Then we have ocean jasper. Ocean jasper, often called the Atlantis stone, is a unique and vibrant crystal prized in sea witchcraft. It embodies the ocean's nurturing and renewing energy and is associated with emotional healing, joy, and relaxation. With its swirling patterns and diverse color palette, ocean jasper is perfect for meditative practices and invoking the tranquil essence of the sea. Sea witches use this crystal to enhance their connection to the ocean, support healing rituals, and bring balance and positivity to their lives. Then we have emerald. Emerald is often regarded as the stone of successful love. It holds a special place in sea witchcraft. This vibrant green crystal is associated with the heart chakra. It is believed to bring about harmony, balance, and emotional healing. Sea witches use emeralds to foster a deep connection with the natural world, particularly the marine environment. Its soothing energy can aid in cultivating compassion, patience, and understanding, making it a powerful tool for personal growth and spiritual practices. Additionally, Emerald is known for its protective qualities and ability to block negative energy and increase intuitive abilities. Then we have the blue apatite. Blue apatite is a sought-after crystal in sea witchcraft, revered for its ability to stimulate psychic abilities and enhance spiritual attunement. This deep blue stone resonates strongly with the throat chakra, ideal for promoting clear communication and self-expression. Sea witches use blue apatite to connect with marine spirits and harness the wisdom of the ocean. It is also known for its motivational properties, helping to overcome self-doubt and fostering a sense of ambition and purpose. Blue apatite can encourage personal growth and connection to the sea's energy, whether used in meditation, ritual work, or carried as a talisman. Then we have hagstones. Hagstones are also known as witch stones or adder stones. They hold a revered spot in sea witchcraft due to their unique natural holes formed by the constant movement of water. These stones are used for protection spells and rituals, and they are fashioned into charms and amulets to block negative energy, as well as evil spirits. Sea witches prize hagstones for their ability to act as portals between realms, facilitating communication with marine entities and other mystical beings. Traditionally, hagstones were hung by doorways or worn as protective charms. They are also used in various rituals for grounding and connecting with the earth's energies, making them an indispensable tool for those practicing sea witchcraft. Now we need to go over botanicals that you guys will meet as beginners. The first one I want to talk about is seaweed. Okay, seaweed is a potent botanical in sea witchcraft. It symbolizes abundance, protection, and purification. It is used in spells for prosperity, creating protective amulets and adding to bath rituals for cleansing. Seaweed's strong connection to the ocean makes it a powerful ingredient in sea magic. Then we have beach roses. Beach roses are found along coastal areas. They are valued for their beauty and magical properties. They are used in love spells, healing rituals, and attracting positive energy. Sea witches may create rose water from beach roses to use in their magical work. Then we have kelp. Kelp is a type of seaweed. It's another important botanical in sea witchcraft. It is used for protection, fertility, and grounding. Sea witches incorporate kelp into their rituals. We also create kelp-based potions or craft protective charms. Now we're going to go over how would you create a sea witch altar. Okay, so this is the fun part, right? So first and foremostly, you need to choose the right location. Okay, location is key when you are creating a sea witch altar. Ideally, you need to set your altar near a window with a view of the sea or in a space where you can hear the ocean sounds. But I know that's not possible for everyone. Okay, so in that case, create a sacred space with ocean-inspired decorations to evoke the sea's energy. Now, there are some essential items for your altars. Okay, your sea witch altar should include items that represent the ocean and its magic. Some essentials are seashells, driftwood, sea salt, and marine crystals like aquamarine and moonstone, like we've already talked about, right? This is to enhance the abayats. Also include candles and incense with ocean scents on your altar as well. That is also important. Okay. We also need to make sure that we are personalizing our altars. Okay. So personalize your Sea Witch altar with items that hold special meaning to you. You as a practitioner, okay? You can put photographs of your loved ones. You can put ocean-themed artwork or other objects that resonate with your connection to the sea, okay? My connection is going to be different from your connection. So make sure when you're setting up your altar, you are making it very personal and about you, okay? Also, regularly cleanse and refresh your altar to maintain its energy. That is very important, okay? Now we're going to go on with another section, okay, of things that I think are essential for beginners, right? And that is elemental beach meditation, okay? So, perform an elemental spell using only your mind and sensory experience of being at the beach. To do this, sit in a comfortable position. This can be directly on the sand, on a towel, or on a beach chair. Close your eyes and state your intention for your spell. You can do any intention you want. Personally, I like to do self-love spells to improve my body image when I'm at the beach because I get a bit self-conscious when I'm wearing a swimming suit, but that's just me, okay? For my self-love spell, I'll say something like, I love and celebrate my body for how it serves me and allows me to experience this beautiful world. Say this aloud or even in your head. Then call in each element and take a moment to sink deep into, you got to get very, very deep within the connection with the element as your experience from your beach chair, okay? You can say, I call in the element of earth to the north to power my spell today. Then run your fingers over the sand or burrow your toes into it, enjoying your interaction with the earth. Next, you're going to call on the element of the water to the west. As you do that, listen for the crash of waves or the smell of the salty seawater. Then call on the element of fire to the south and notice how the sun warms your skin. Finally, you're going to call on the element of air to the east. Listen for the call of seagulls or notice the gentle breeze that sweeps over your shoulders. Once you've called in the oceanic elements, meditate on your intention until you feel complete. When you're done, thank each element for participating in your magic and allow it to go. Okay, being thankful is always important. Okay. Another thing that for me as a very long time practitioner, when I am teaching beginners, another key point is seashell rooms. Okay, so now we're going to go over seashell rooms. Okay, now there are many beautiful room sets you can buy in stores or even online, but you can also make a set of rooms out of seashells that is like very unique, right? And in my personal experience, in all the years I've been a practitioner, making them yourself is also a lot more powerful. Okay, now all you're going to need is a permanent marker like a Sharpie, I think is what it's called, or even paint, and obviously a collection of seashells. Okay, you can create a ritual out of the whole process even. First, take a walk along the sandy shoreline and gather up any seashells that catch your eye, okay? There are several different kinds of room systems, but one of the most popular is the Elder Futhark rooms, okay? So if you choose to work with that kind of room system, you're going to need 25 shells, okay? Now, once you have your shells, look up the Elder Futhark room symbols and draw one symbol on the smooth side of each cell. Do this intuitively. Trust that each shell you select is the right one for the symbol you're drawing on it. Now, traditionally, 24 of your shells will have symbols and one will remain blank, okay? Use your seashell runes for divination and keep them wrapped up in like a cloth or something like that when you're not using them. Okay. Now, you are going to need to use ocean water to charge your magical tools. Okay. And in another video, I will also be teaching you how to make your own sacred water. Okay. But you will need ocean water to charge your magical tools. Okay. So, a lot of us practitioners believe ocean water represents abundance. Okay. It's very easy actually to see like where the idea comes from, right? Look at the ocean and you can't help but feel like a sense of vastness, right? The ocean reminds us that there is more than enough for all of us. Abundance energy can be used for a variety of spells. A lot of times abundance is associated with financial abundance, but it can also bring abundant love, abundant protection, or even abundant ideas, okay? If you have any magical tools that you'd like to charge with abundance energy, dip them in the ocean one at a time, okay? Now, as you do this, focus on the vast expanse of water stretching out before you. You'll be able to catch the water magic in your witchcraft tools and use it later. Like you can use it later on to call in an abundance of anything you desire. Small cauldrons, wands, candles, and jars are also excellent objects to charge in powers of the water. Okay, you can also charge crystals in water, but make sure your type of crystal is water safe. Okay, not all crystals are water safe. Okay, so for example, selenite will dissolve in water, and pyrite can actually put out toxins when submerged in water. Okay, so citron, rose quartz, clear quartz, smoky quartz, and amethyst are all safe to charge with the energy of the sea. Okay. Also, keep in mind, if you don't want to lug your magical tools to the beach, you can also fill a jar with ocean water and bring it back with you to anoint your tools. Okay. Also, for a powerful money spell, place a drop of ocean water on several coins, arrange them in a circle around a green candle. Visualize the abundant energy of the ocean washing over your life and see how it changes the image of your life in your mind. Allow the candle to burn down and your spell is complete. Okay? Next, we're going to talk about a driftwood wand. Okay, so to make a driftwood wand, first you have to come across a piece of driftwood. Okay, so when you come across a piece of driftwood that is like the right shape and the right size, you can use it as a magic wand. Okay, the wood has been weathered and worn by the power of the sea, so it has absorbed the ocean's energy, which then in turn makes it a fantastic tool for sea witchery. Hold the wand in your right hand and point the tip to the focal point of your altar, or to the place like you're directing energy. Okay? You can also use your driftwood wand to draw sigils, words, or pictures in the sand. Okay? Another thing that is very crucial for beginners is a beach moon bath. Okay? Now, many people associate sunshine with the beach, but it's also the ideal place to practice moon magic because the moon is closely linked to the ocean tides, right? So, to strengthen your connection with the moon and invite its mysterious energy into your life, take a moon bath on the beach just after sunset, okay? Now, to do this, you're going to need to light 3 tea light candles, or I think that's what they're called, little candles, okay? One is to represent the new moon, one for the full moon, and one for the ocean herself. Okay? Then simply sit under the moon and allow its energy to seep into your skin. Breathe in the moonbeams and let yourself become immersed in its energy. This is a sacred space without any need for purification rituals or cleansings. Okay. The ocean carries so much energy and transmutes whatever energy it finds its way back to her shores, right? Making this a powerful space to work sea magic or to use shadow work for emotional healing. You can take a moon bath even during a cloudy night. It doesn't matter, okay? The moon is still up there. And you can absorb its energy regardless of the amount of light it's giving off, okay? Gaze at the waves gliding up and down the beach. Meditate on the natural cycles of the moon and the tides. Think about the natural cycles that you honor in your own life, like the ebb and the flow of your work week, or the way your activities change within the different seasons. Okay, if you've been feeling off balance, allow this beach moon bath to bring you back into alignment. Balance and alignment is very important. Okay, now depending on where you're at, if it's warm enough, let the waves tumble over the tops of your feet as you bask in the lunar energy all around you. Thank the moon and the ocean for being present in your ritual. When you are finished, extinguish your 3 candles and your moon bath is complete. Another very important one is a beachy crystal grid. Okay, so crystal grids are a popular form of magic, and you can easily incorporate an assortment of beachy finds into your crystal grids. Okay, now the way I showed my daughters to create a beachy crystal grid is to start with an intention. Okay, so draw a picture, a sigil, or a word in the sand that represents your intention. To use a very basic example, you can draw a heart for a self-love spell, okay? Or a $sign to call in money. That can be the center of your grid. Next, arrange the seashells, colored sea glass, sand dollars in large circles around your center, okay? Personally, I like to use circles when working with water themed objects because circles represent cycles, okay, like the cycles of the tides. Okay, after that, add any crystals that support your intention around your grid to create a pattern that is very pleasing to you. Okay, let each item hold meaning. For example, sand dollar to me represent money. Okay, seashells represent home and protection because shells provide shelter and protection to various sea critters. Okay, pieces of seaweed represent fertility, growth, and new ideas. Okay, so sit by your beach grid and meditate on your intention as you listen to the gentle sounds of the sea. When you're done, you can collect your objects, or if you're okay with parting with your seashell collection, leave your grid up so it can continue to work its magic. Okay, then we have the beach ritual bath. Okay, so for this one, we're going to bring the beach home with us. Okay, so what I mean by that, we're going to take a beachy ritual soap, right? So while you're at the beach, dip a clear quartz crystal in the centering crystal, in the ocean, to charge the stones with the ocean energy. Gather up a handful of seashells to take home. And then at home, draw a bath, starting with a lukewarm water, and place your clear quartz and citrine stones. Okay, gradually increase the temperature once the stones are submerged. Add 1 cup of sea salt to the tub as it is filling up. Then you're going to add your collection of washed seashells into your bath. Close your eyes and allow the soothing energy of the ocean charged stones and the healing power of water to relax you. Okay? So These are just a few examples of the way you can co-create magic with the beach. There are many more ways to explore this type of magic. You may also have like different associations with the beach than other sea witches, okay? So maybe ocean water makes you think of adventure or excitement rather than abundance, okay? In that case, you may find it more appropriate to use ocean water in like your travel spells rather than money spells, okay? Beach magic is a relatively popular form of magic, and some witches refer to themselves exclusively as sea witches. However, you definitely don't have to identify as a sea witch to perform spells with the ocean, okay? This magic is for anyone who is willing to dream big and co-create with this powerful source of energy, okay? And our next, I'm going to be making another video very soon, and that's going to be like all about the moon and things like that. We already have one up about the tides. So this was just kind of like an introduction one for you guys. So like for your beginners, you can start to learn and all of that. I will also be doing some more videos regarding ocean magic, right? So we're gonna go over like storm magic, magic like the magical sand, shell, sea plants. We're gonna get deeper into hagstone, as well as pearl, sea glass. We're gonna have a whole video dedicated to tools as well as the altar, right? We're also going to need to go over in another video. I'm going to be going over symbols of the sea, as well as sea spirits, sacred bathing, as well as the song of the ocean. Okay, sea witching, deities, sea folklore, divination, scrying, calpomancy, mermaid runes, seashell pendulum, all of these things, right? So if you like this video, please give it a like. Subscribe to our channel so you can always get updates and notifications when new videos come out. And once again, thank you for joining Sacred Magic 101. And again, I am Sanya. Until next time, stay loved, stay blessed, and have a great weekend.